up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Brett Saberhagen. What's the word on him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Runner goes again. Safe at second, and that was not close. Grace Lee, the next Twin up to hit. And at second. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 away. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And now here is Michael Lee. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. And we're back. And towing the slab, Bert Blyleven. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Foul ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that one is lifted in the air. And he can't make the play. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. Now, Harmon Killebrew.
First baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
The pitch. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. His first homer of the year, and the Twins have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Man, he just Barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So up next, Tony Oliva. And he deals. And now 1-2.
That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air, left side. Gordon under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter.
Justin Morneau, the next to hit. The 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And now the veteran catcher, Joe Mauer. And a good eye there.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, Nelson Velasquez. The 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bond, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
Outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And Renfroe is retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Ball to strike. The pitch. Way high.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And here it comes. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
At the plate, Torrey Hunter on the ground, and foul ball. Nobody out, runner at first. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick out. Puts it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Brian Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off, 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's outside. Runner on the move. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Lewis leads off first with one away. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Gordon snags it on the run.
Now back.
Grace Lee, the next Twin up to hit. We talk about players with good speed, and definitely she has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball.
She gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and she just takes it away.
Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding one. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
That one misses in the dirt. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The Royals trailing by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Him swinging.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. The Royals down by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's a 1-2. And he chases that one. 3rd out. Royals leave 1. They trail here 1-0. To the 4th, and now for the Twins, Michael Lee. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Michael Lee with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And a pitch. That one misses. 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next is Minnesota.
Now the left fielder, Tony Oliva.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Change him right there. Just pulled the string.
2-2.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Two now. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the DH, Justin Morneau. And that one upstairs. Runner at third, 2 away. Next off, in there for a strike. 2-2. And another ball. Joe Mauer in the on-deck circle for the Twins. The kick, the 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Switch to the left foot, it's a strikeout. One left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, George Brett. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And aboard on the leadoff single.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And the righty deals. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Lead runner around second. Coming around third is Brett. The relay. And he's out.
Got him, 7 out.
The Royals designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Perez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Righty to the plate. And the slider just misses. Vinny Pasquantino to bat next. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground a second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the Twins catcher, Joe Mauer.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. 2-2 on the way. Just misses with that one. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Royce Lewis. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Pitch. Got it. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here is Torrey Hunter. And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Pitch. Got it by him for the play. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Ryan Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a ground ball to first. Slides, but it gets by him. Now around third. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical. But so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. It doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
That's a ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the fifth. And strike two.
2-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Perez gathers, throws the first, got her, inning over on the strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom five, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch is outside.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. A gigantic blast. And we are tied. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on Luke. That was absolutely crushed.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Adam Frazier.
1-2.
The wind and the pitch. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still wait on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Drew Waters stands in. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. Well, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That is the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Daniel Lynch. And now the right fielder, Michael Lee.
The right fielder.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Witt gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Harmon Killebrew. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. Prince getting cranked up as well. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Tony Oliva.
Tony Oliva, the next twin up to hit.
Finish him.
And down on strikes. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Well, we go bottom 6. And to the plate for Kansas City, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
Hard hit, right side. Fires over to Killebrew. 1 up, 1 down.
Now the third baseman, Joe Brett.
And now George Brett. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The catcher, number 13.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Salvador Perez. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains 2-2. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Twins DH, Justin Morneau. The 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. And down on strikes he goes. And now 1 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one in there across the letters. And now the lefty in the air, left field. Nice grab on the well. 2 down. And the batter now, Royce Lewis. Two down, nobody on.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
through there for a strike. Hard hit left side. Rolls across the diamond, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. Here comes a pitch. That clips the corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusted his stuff in this one, Boo. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
Slider misses outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. The pitch.
That's inside. Ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Brian Dozier waits on deck. The 3-1. Hammered on the line, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. So up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner pitching, baby.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Go-ahead run on base. Grace Lee, the next Twin up to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that one finds its way through. And he can't come up with it. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-2. So she gets 2 milestones with that hit. Her first big league knock. And she drives in her first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat she's never going to forget.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up. And the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity.
The pitcher on here, Jake Brentz.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. At the belt and fires. This one high in the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. She's in there.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Here's the left fielder, Tony Oliva.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Next pitch, not close, up high. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. And he deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at-bat.
3rd time he's struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next is the designated hitter, Justin Morneau. Kicks and deals. That's to third, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done, drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. And a foul ball.
Finish him.
Lee over at second. Morneau on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 2. On to the bottom of the 8th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Adam Frazier. The 1-1. Foul ball there.
Well, I after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Down the line. And that will drop foul. 1-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Drew Waters. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Witt Jr. That one at 95 missed up top. Now 3-1. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, number 24, Royce Lewis.
And the right-hander deals.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. And now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Torrey Hunter digs in now. Throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive. Caught. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Ryan.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Dozier, the next twin up to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Two outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joe Nathan. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 37, Joe Nathan.
So up now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
He's 2 outs away. And next up for the Royals, George Brett. Just missed. Righty delivers. That misses.
No, that missed.
And that's ball 3.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.